Okay, today's gonna be just whatever the hell comes to us. I need to undercoat the fenders that I'm using. Got new fenders for the truck from a guy because, you know, mine sucked. Getting the grill inserts pulled out so we can mount the transmission cooler. Maybe that'll happen, maybe it won't. Trying to get the carburetor hooked up. Ordered a kit that's supposed to hook it to the kickdown arm for our transmission. Adapt it to Ford. The link to the item in the description. And I'm going to try to get my gauge cluster that I'm building for it started. It's kind of overdue to get that started because we need to get it put in, and once that's done, the interior is done. So I don't know what we'll get to, but it's an update. So my fenders that came with the truck kind of totally sucked, and we're getting close to the point after we get the brakes hooked up where we're gonna fit some fenders back on. So I got this set of fenders from a guy in Illinois for like 50 bucks, and they're in a lot better shape. Very minimal surface rust and just kind of grimy, so I'm using that to rough up the inside and clean it off and undercoat the inside, which this one I've already done and it's out in the sun drying. Just rubberized undercoating on the on this part, and then black paint on the part that doesn't need undercoated. But since on Fords the actual fender itself is just right up above that tire, it's a good idea to undercoat it so that you don't get any rust coming up inside there or on the inside. So right now I am grinding these up and undercoating them. Now just leave it in the sun for 170,000 hours and it'll be hard rubber. Yanked the grill inserts out so that we can get the transmission cooler mounted up where we think it needs to go. And this kit we bought that's supposed to mate this Edelbrock carburetor to a Ford style transmission with that kickdown arm right there. We got some issues with the way it came, how far it sticks out. The kickdown arm and the throttle arm rub against each other and kind of inhibit each other. So we're trying to figure out the best way to solve that problem. As per usual, it's really fucking hot, and we're working kind of random, so you get what you get, I guess. So the original gauge cluster on this model is known to be pretty shitty. Plus, if you ask me, it's also hideous. So I ordered a bunch of gauges, just the cheap Equus gauges, but not this crappy dated looking stuff. At least I like the old truck, I just don't like this old instrument cluster. So I took the Dremel with a carbide bit and proceeded to drill all that stuff out. So this used to have little plastic inserts with the light inserts and the gauge shapes and everything. It just took a little bit of patience, slow work on the Dremel, and some sandpaper. I'm gonna paint it black. It'll fit into this, which is the main bezel, which I had to get one that has the old style radio because I ordered an old style radio for it. So what I'm gonna do is get a piece of sheet metal and trace it around this, which this is actually what bolted up to the back of that piece up there. So I'm gonna get a piece of sheet metal, it's this exact shape, place it up there, circle where the gauges need to go, cut out the holes, and then put the gauges through that piece of metal and mate it to that. Then put the whole thing behind this and it should look like it's supposed to be there, more or less. Now this is obviously just a quick mock-up in cardboard, and it's not perfect or anything, but it kind of gives you an idea of what my dash will look like once I get it the way I want it. So round gauges, recessed in, flat, looking like maybe they're supposed to be there. And I think probably being way more accurate than the original gauges, and in my personal opinion, looking quite a bit better. Well, now that you've seen how it fits, you can start losing sleep over it until you figure it out. That's what you were looking for, right?
And now I got two things to think about.
That's currently what's keeping you alive, so you're welcome.